Basically, this is about how the people from Young Justice and another actually good animated thing that's, aimed more at adults.
No, it really fucking isn't. The show is more aimed towards the preteen demographic, that's why it aired on Cartoon Network. If it were more aimed towards adults, then it would air on either late-night television blocks like Adult Swim or on primetime networks. The show is about teenage superheroes. It would more connect with the adolescent audience than it would the adult audience. The teens are the ones who will possibly experience the many conflicts and hardships in the coming years, while the adults have matured past that stage in their lives. There are also things like merchandising to take into account. Unless if you're like a die-hard geek, the toys of the show are made more for the children. Adults don't buy Happy Meals toys for themselves, but you know who they do buy it for? The children.
Comes in and say that the Teen Titans Go are a piece of trash. They're not even crime fighters, which is very true.
Well, I'm sorry to break the news to you, buddy. But, in the show, they are indeed crime fighters. What is their main objective? That is to make the world a safer place by dealing with criminals in a confrontational manner. That's crime fighting, you doll. You can argue that they aren't very good ones, but a bad crime fighter is still a crime fighter. You can also argue that the show does not focus too much on the crime fighting aspect, but then they'd still be crime fighters, as that's their main occupation. You don't actually argue why they are inferior crime fighters, all you say is that they're shit, so they're not crime fighters. Even if you're ultimately wrong in the long run, you could help explain yourself in order to form a halfway decent argument.
And then they get serious, which is not. Listen, Teen Titans Go, the writers. I know you said that just because it's for kids, it can be stupid. Our show is stupid, but it doesn't matter. It is just for kids.
Okay then, but where is your source? Where did they actually say this? We can't just take you by face value, especially when you display a bias as obvious as this. Now usually when someone says that something is just for kids, it's not the writers themselves, but the defenders of the show. Mainly because that's not exactly good publicity to display that you give little to no shits about your show. You're stating that the team behind TTG flat out admitted that their show takes literally no effort and quality. That's a big claim right there, boy. You put on your big boy pants for this, didn't you?
That's no excuse. Gravity Falls is not just for kids. No cartoon should be just for kids. If your show is just for kids, then it fails on a very high level.
You like to explain how it fails? What specific aspects of a just for kids show make it completely inferior in comparison to a show that is for all ages? I'm lost as to the reason why. You can't just come into a review and say, oh hey, this is automatically shit, because it doesn't appeal to my standards. These things require actually going in depth into your reasoning. Now, on to what I would also like to address. Fuck just wanting something to entertain the children, am I right? A show doesn't need to hit home for everybody in order for it to be good. It all depends on execution and effort. By your logic, that also means that something made for just adults is bad. Oh wait, I forgot that's how the cartoon community loves to operate. Plenty of just for kids and just for adults show have succeeded just by appealing to their one target demographic. Fuck, a good show does not exist. Neither does a bad one. It is all left up to subjectivity. What you like, another person could hate. What you hate, another person could like. You are aware that Teen Titans Go actually has a fanbase, right? Even if TTG was to receive praise from all of the demographics, there's still going to be a handful of people within those demographics who dislike it. I mean, you're a kid, and TTG's target demographic is children and you don't like it.